yo.
Young folks, old folks, everybody come to Kids Club and have a lot of fun. Please check your chewing gum and raisins at the door, and we'll tell you Bible stories that you never heard before. Hello, children. I'm Pastor Ted. Get ready. I'm going to read the Bible. You're going to hear a story. Today's story is about Jesus' disciples and apostles. When you and I learn about Jesus in school or in Kids Club, we are disciples. When we tell others about Jesus, then we are apostles. Jesus had hundreds of disciples, but on the day of Pentecost, those disciples became apostles, and 12 of them are special. Look at this painting. Can you find Jesus? There he is in the center. This was painted by Leonardo da Vinci in Italy many hundreds of years ago, and it tells the story. I'm going to read it in John chapter 13, verse 21. Jesus in the center speaks and says, "Very truly I tell you, one of you will betray me." All the disciples get upset. Can you see how upset they are? Now we have a copy of this painting in our Cross and Crown Church. You should walk around and look at the walls. See if you can find a copy of this painting, The Last Supper by Leonardo da Vinci. Now, we're going to tell the story of one of Jesus's disciples. Do you see the arrow pointing to James, the son of Alphaeus, the lesser? His father's name was Alphaeus. We call him the lesser because he is younger. He might have been just a teenager. Now, we don't want to confuse James the lesser or the minor, James the minor, with two other James. James the son of Zebedee, who is the greater, that is to say the older one, or James the brother of Jesus. Boy, keeping all these three guys named James straight, that's a lot of work. Well, let's take a look at the icon of James, son of Alphaeus, the lesser, and take a look at his right hand. That's the blessing hand. You remember how to make the blessing hand, right? Now, I'm going to read one of the few passages in the New Testament in which James is mentioned. Matthew chapter 10, these are the names of the 12 apostles. First Simon, also known as Peter, and his brother Andrew. James the son of Zebedee and his brother John. Philip and Bartholomew. Thomas and Matthew the tax collector. James the son of Alphaeus and Thaddeus, Simon the Canaanian, and Judas Iscariot, the one who betrayed him. We don't know much about James the Lesser. Take a look at El Greco's painting of James. He's holding a Bible, and then Peter Paul Rubens' picture of James as an old man. Well, I'm sure James was a courageous apostle, but we don't know much about him.
Young folks, old folks, everybody come to Kids Club and have a lot of fun. Please check your chewing gum and raisins at the door, and we'll tell you Bible stories that you never heard before. Goodbye, kids.